Carol, this is your first ever internship and you were absolutely amazing. And so I just have to give Carol a quick shout out. And so she, since day one, she stepped into the role with such enthusiasm and was very open and eager to contribute to our response to the pandemic, specifically in development and our programs department. And so she had a dual role with us, and she gave each of those roles 100% of the best of who she is. And again, she did offer some very unique perspectives. And so what advice would you offer other young people who are seeking out internships in the coming months?
I would say just don't be afraid of going out there. I know a big thing for me personally, since it was my first internship and I didn't really have much professional, whatever you would consider professional experience. But I just went out there, I applied for DIAL, and I was like, the worst thing that they can say is no. But even if they say no, going through that process, filling out the application, doing the virtual interview, like all of that was helping me. So even if I didn't get this internship, I already had the practice of going through an interview and answering questions. A big thing for me was if I didn't get it, I was going to reach out to him and be like, do you have any advice or any tips on what I could have done better, how I could have answered questions better, or anything in that sense. I think they're just not being afraid. I think that a lot of students and a lot of kids my age are afraid of that rejection, but I feel like that's part of the process. Not every internship you'll apply to, you'll get into, but like I said, the worst thing is they'll say no or apply again, and you will. For many of the young people, they may not have the option of doing an unpaid internship, and that's always been a problem, not even just in the arts industry, but in many different industries where sometimes there are people who just can't afford to not be paid for their time. Because whether it's, it comes down, am I going to do a unpaid internship that, I can put on my resume and might help me get a job in the future, or am I going to get a minimum wage job that will help me pay bills or help me pay for my next semester of schooling so I can continue and complete my degree. So I think that that's an important part with the whole conversation of why paid internships are so important and so critical, especially in, underserved communities.